HC Stephanie White predicts how Caitlin Clark's playmaking will elevate Kelsey Mitchell and Aaliyah Boston's scoring in second year with Indiana Fever. Indiana Fever coach Stephanie White gave her view on how Caitlin Clark's abilities would affect her teammates on Tuesday. During an appearance on the sports media podcast with Richard Deitch, White expressed how players like Kelsey Mitchell and Aaliyah Boston would benefit from Clark's playmaking. Crowned as the Rookie of the Year in her first season in the league, Caitlin Clark has continued her dominance on the court from Iowa to the WNBA. New coach Stephanie White heaped high praise on her player during her podcast with Richard Deitch. She explained how Boston and Mitchell would benefit from Clark's abilities. "I think Aaliyah Boston probably had more space last year than she's had in her career, and I think she'll have even more this year. Kelsey Mitchell, the same. Caitlin led the league in assists and set a ton of assist records as well as some scoring records, but now she's got more options," White said. The Fever has gone from a youthful exciting team to real title contenders after their recent trades. Dawanna Borner, Natasha Howard, and Sophie Cunningham all joined the Indianapolis team during the offseason. This, paired along with the addition of Stephanie White, has made the Fever a formidable team. Stephanie White on what would be a realistic approach for Caitlin Clark in year 2. During her 48-minute-long podcast with Richard Deitch, new Indiana Fever coach Stephanie White explored multiple topics with the host, including Caitlin Clark. The former Connecticut Suns coach returns to the Indiana Fever this term and has already been seen working alongside Clark during the offseason. White was questioned about Clark's second season in the NBA by Deitch during the podcast as he pointed out how great players usually make a jump from their rookie season to year 2. Bearing that in mind, he queried the coach on what would be a realistic approach for Clark in her second full season in the WNBA. The new head coach replied that the reigning Rookie of the Year had been working hard in the gym and that she would like to see a little more consistency. "She's done a great job of getting in the weight room and focusing on her strength, in terms of low center of gravity, time under tension, all of those things. I think the next step is efficiency. Not so many turnovers, higher field goal percentages," White explained. A WNBA champion as an assistant coach with the Fever in 2012, Stephanie White will be hopeful of a repeat during her second stint with the franchise. Fever star Kelsey Mitchell shows love to WNBA legend Sheryl Swoopes. Indiana Fever superstar Kelsey Mitchell heaped praise upon Sheryl. WNBA legend Sheryl Swoopes has not always been the biggest fan of Indiana Fever superstar Caitlin Clark. There have been numerous instances of Swoopes deflecting or detracting from the 23-year-old basketball icon's greatness whenever she was brought up over the past 13 months or so. However, that did change when Swoopes gave Clark her flowers during a January 31st episode of the Gills Arena show. Regardless of how one feels about Swoopes' off-court opinions and actions, nobody can deny that she is an all-time WNBA great. This is proven by her being a 4-time WNBA champion, 3-time WNBA MVP, and 6-time WNBA All-Star, among the many other accolades she amassed during her playing career. It's this success that prompted Clark's Fever backcoat mate Kelsey Mitchell to call Swoopes her GOAT during a February 7th episode of the Easy Buckets podcast. "I was around at a time where basketball was constantly starting to get noticed. Like, I ain't seen Maya Moore until like, damn, who is this? You know what I'm saying?" Mitchell said when former Fever player Erica Wheeler asked her who her WNBA GOAT was. "And then my mom put me on game of who Sheryl Swoopes and all them, and I'm like, damn, I got a chance to go back and watch who Sheryl Swoopes was. It's hard to say right now," Mitchell continued. "Sheryl was amazing though. Sheryl was amazing." Wheeler then took this as confirmation that Mitchell declared Swoopes her GOAT, which Mitchell accepted. "We love you, Sheryl," Mitchell concluded. It will be interesting to see whether Clark's massive fanbase has any opinion on this sentiment from Mitchell. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe our channel. Thank you.